get the maximum remote flexibility without sacrificing the control and all of those stuff. And they were managed to undertake it. So here is another good example, which probably in our religion was more about customer channels and desktops, but coming with a different, if you like, the business rationale or a business event situation.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask it maybe slightly differently. In terms of your Oracle database, I mean, I assume majority of that is still being run on-premise. Have you started migrating that and starting using that as a database as a service in terms of the banks, or are they not even looking at that yet?
No, I think they started looking into it, and as some of the application area they are looking into it, and they were upgrading into it, so they started actually moving into the clouds.
So can you maybe therefore give us almost like a sense as to actually how that process works in terms of almost from deciding you would potentially want to move to deciding, okay, are we going to go with the existing database, which earlier you said it sounds like they should, and then almost how long that time frame will be to actually migrate from an on-premise database to a database as a service?
Okay. So I think in terms of the time scale, one would with this type of things, one would looking around at least 9 to 12 months moving into it, and that will very much depend upon whatever cloud infrastructure you're using it, framework you're using it, and what type of API application interfaces are being provided by the, let's say in this case, Oracle or any other third party to that extent, which would make it much easier. Will we change the database as a result? No. Probability is very, very low. Because the point I really want to make certain is that moving from what you have it today to the cloud doesn't necessarily mean you want to change your databases. We will not. Because as I said, Oracle, 120. Oracle is a key partner providing multiple integration, databases, application services. Yeah. Okay.
So can you maybe therefore give us then a sense actually at how the actual contracting works in the early years? I mean, how do you almost convert the license? Because I mean, in the beginning you license the database on premise, and then you go into a cloud environment where you're basically going to have it as a service and you're renting it. Is there a multiplier effect in terms of the maintenance and subscription that you pay in the cloud going forward? I'm just trying to get a sense, actually, do you start paying Oracle now more in the cloud because they're providing you more services and therefore you save on other areas in the IT budget, or how does that process play out?
Wow. Okay. I think I don't have the details I can outline, but let me just at the high level give you the component where obviously one of the advantages if you do this one with this specific use case you just outlined, we will clearly moving in terms of the as you pay the subscription, you're clearly moving pay as you pay as the services, and so you clearly, if you were actually planning or if you were having a significant capital investment, so that will actually go there. So whether it's depreciations on equipment or any other asset depreciation, that clearly being you need to offset it. So it very much look at it. There are clearly, if you go from capex to opex model, it is helping you with the tax treatment because on a capex, as you know, it's deducted over time as asset depreciates. Where this one is where if you move it to on a